Your world is too cold for those of your kind. I am giving her a body that can endure it, one that needs neither firewood nor bread. Didn't you want her to live forever? I stood paralyzed. Live forever? That meant ceasing to be human. It meant she would take her to the bottom of that black pit where there is no air. I stepped back and shook my head. I screamed at her that this wasn't the deal, that I wanted her to be cured, not to become a monster. Her smile vanished. Her face turned hard like old ice, and the water around her darkened. "You cannot choose now," she sentenced. "The change is already halfway done. If you stop giving her the medicine, her body will break before nightfall. She needs the final change to survive. Either she is one of mine, or she is dust." She held out a fish to me, larger and brighter than the ones before. I snatched it with disgust, feeling it burn my skin, and I turned to flee from there, completely cornered. But as I took the first step toward the shore, my new hearing, the one she had sharpened in exchange for my humanity, caught a sound that did not belong to the wind. It was the scrape of a boot trying to step softly behind a snow ridge. Someone had followed me from the village and had seen everything. I froze on the spot. The sound came from the gray rocks that marked the start of the trail. I didn't turn suddenly. I knew that if I ran, I would be hunted like a rabbit in an open field. I pressed the fish against my chest, hiding its glow under my coat, and waited. Ivan stepped out from behind a mound of snow. He wasn't alone. Two of his men appeared at his sides, closing the circle to cut off my path to the cabin. They made no noise. They moved carefully, like when we surround wounded prey. Ivan wasn't looking at me with the disgust from the last time at the warehouse. His eyes were bulging, fixed on the black water behind me, where the creature's ripples had not yet disappeared. He had seen it. "So that's your trick," he said, advancing slowly over the ice, his voice hoarse with cold and greed. "You've been fattening up for weeks while we rationed boot leather. And all this time, you had a gold mine hidden in this hole." Ivan gave a quick nod. The largest of his men twisted my arm behind my back and forced me to my knees on the ice, leaning all his weight on me so I couldn't move. The other one, a skinny guy with a frost-covered beard, stepped slowly toward the hole. Holding the gaff with both hands as if it were a spear. Ivan stayed by my side, arms crossed, waiting to see the glow. The skinny one reached the edge and knelt carefully. He peered into the black water, stretching his neck as far as he could. I stopped breathing. The wind stopped for a second, and the silence became absolute on the lake. The man looked, squinting through the darkness, and waited. Nothing. He turned toward us, relaxing his shoulders, a look of disappointment on his face. "Boss, there's nothing here," he said, letting his guard down. "It's just a dirty hole." He didn't even get to stand up. Just behind his neck, a blue hand shot out of the water. Long, clawed fingers closed violently around his beard.